Introducing the all-new Skoda Scala.
Ladies and gentlemen, the new Skoda Scala. Already with our show car visionaries, we made a bold statement at the Paris Motor Show in early October. And we have promised that the serious version will be design-wise really close to what we have shown there, and I hope you all agree our design team has done a fantastic job. The Scala is expressive, it's confident, it's dynamic. And for us, this day truly marks a real milestone, because this characterful design language will now influence all new Skoda models from both the exterior and especially, you will see it in a couple of minutes, the interior design. However, it comes down to more than just design. We are convinced that the Scala has the best chances to redefining the compact class for Skoda. First of all, it stands for the typical smart understatement that sets the Skoda products apart and makes the brand strong, clear, and distinctive. And we have something added, something special, something crucial to this solid base. The Scala demonstrates a completely new interior concept with new applications you normally would expect only in higher classes. A prominent proof is the central display that is our new command center for both the driver and the front passenger. And it is the largest in the segment as well as the virtual cockpit, both real USPs. Also in terms of connectivity, the Scala takes a huge step too. We have equipped it with the latest generation of online mobile services. A very special feature is updates over the air. This makes ownership, again, more easy and more convenient. And we are making the Scala a front runner for this technology throughout the entire Volkswagen Group. Ladies and gentlemen, bringing a new car onto the road is always something very special. And above all, it comes down to one really crucial thing, and this is teamwork. I would like to thank all Škodians who have worked on the Scala with the Škoda typical inventiveness and passion. I know that almost all of them who could not attend here are now sitting anywhere in the world in front of their devices to be part of this premiere. Dear colleagues, wherever you are, you have created the best conditions for our new compact model to become a global success. Thank you all indeed. And now to give you some more details about the technical alignment, our board member for research and development, Christian Schube, will now explain you everything what you have to know about this car. Christian, stage is yours.
Yes, Bernhard, you're right. It is always a special moment. Ladies and gentlemen, also a warm welcome from my side to the world premiere of our new Skoda Scala here in Tel Aviv. Before I tell you more about the car, let me briefly explain you why the Scala is for me personally so special. Therefore, let us go back into the year 2015, exactly to the 13th of October. My first day in technical development of Škoda, it was also my birthday. So really a special day for me. And this is more important, my very first meeting on that day was the milestone project definition of our Scala. In other words, we started this wonderful story of this car. Now, only a little bit more than 3 years later, I'm happy to present you the result, our new Skoda Scala. 3 years of hard work, challenges, new ideas are lying behind us. We all are really excited about this car because it represents a big step for us and opens a new chapter for Skoda in the compact class, as our CEO Bernhard Meyer already said. The all-new Scala is our first car which is based on the MQB A0, a variant of the modular transverse platform from the Volkswagen Group. This platform enables us to fit the Scala with modern and efficient engines, allows us to add the advanced assistance systems like lane assist or side assist, or adaptive cruise control operating up to 200 km per hour. And most important, this platform offers the Scala more space, which belongs to Škoda's DNA. It is also needless to say that our Scala, with its latest active and passive safety features, up to 9 airbags, is one of the safest vehicles in its class. Ladies and gentlemen, let us also have a look at the available engines. All 5 engines conform the latest European emission standards, and they all are as powerful as efficient. 3 TSI petrol and 1 TDI engine with SCR technology. And next year we will also introduce a CNG engine with 90 horsepower. Designed to be run on natural gas, this engine will represent the most eco-friendly way of driving a Scala. Ladies and gentlemen, our all-new Scala stands for innovative technologies. I want to point out 3 things. First, our Scala is the first car with latest generation of the infotainment systems in the whole Volkswagen Group. Second, the virtual cockpit, this big 10-inch display, again best in class for the compact segment, can be personalized and offers 4 different views. In combination with this, the SmartLink Plus technology enables our customer to use CarPlay, Android Auto, MirrorLink and SmartGate, and all of this wirelessly. And third, of course, our new Scala is always online. New features and new web apps can be downloaded anytime in our in-car shop. Parallel, we redesigned our Skoda Connect app. For example, now you can lock and unlock your car from anywhere. Also, you can detect its current position or receive relevant vehicle data. Ladies and gentlemen, we at Skoda are always aiming for the best mobility solution. Therefore, we combine emotional design, space and functionality, efficient and innovative technologies, and simply clever solutions. And now, with the Scala, we achieved this in an impressive way. Impressive is, of course, the design of the Scala. It has turned out to be one of the most beautiful cars through the new emotional design language. Who can explain this better than our head of design, Oliver Stefani? Oliver, please join me.
Hi.
Oliver, we always make step by step for the next model, but this time we have made a really big step. How was this possible?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Bernhard Meyer was talking about Bauhaus and architecture. And architecture is also very important for cars. We call it also proportions. And this big step is really possible through this new proportions on this car. So everything gets really better. So the car is wider, the car is longer, the car has more wheelbase, is more stretched, looks lower, and of course we have bigger wheels. That helps also.
We are very often discussing about bigger wheels. No?
Yeah.
We are also discussing very often about the Skoda DNA. What makes Skoda a Skoda? Tell us something about it, please.
Well, we think that this DNA is really important for our brand. And we have design criteria. The DNA contains the design criteria. And what we want to achieve is that every Skoda is really recognizable on the road. So when you look at the car, what is very important, of course, is the face. And we see here that we have this hexagonal grille with the vertical ribs. The headlights are connected to the grille. We have the lower air intake that stretches from one side to the other. And we have the power dome here on the bonnet that intercepting also with the grille with the logo. So this is really important for our DNA, and this makes the Skoda.
For instance, here, this line here of the bonnet. I think I can remember that we have discussed it very much.
Yeah, this is also a good point, because we're also coming from the side. This line that we call the wing line is also very special for Skoda. And of course, a special feature is always the shut line on the side is almost hidden in the wing line and gives us designers much more creativity.
Yeah.
But also, we have a DNA in the interior. And this is also a complete new architecture. So the central unit of this architecture is our virtual display, 9.2 inches big. And we see that we have also some kind of gesture where the central console is a bit lower, and then the deco part swings up to the sides and is stretching out into the doors. You see that the vents are already in the doors, so also to give maximum width to the interior. So this is also some design criteria, DNA, that we also play in the future on other cars.
Oliver, I think we both know, and I think everybody here knows, everything is nothing without emotion. And how do we bring this emotion in this car?
Well, for us it's very important, function and emotions. So emotions, we should want to touch the customer's heart also. Yeah? So when you look also in the front, the way the front stands, how proud it is, how much character the front has, with the grille, with the headlights. Look at this super nice headlights with these eyelashes, the crystalline shapes in this. This is pure emotion. Yeah? And when we look at the side of the car, then also we see that this wing line that I already mentioned is stretching the car. The line is running above the front wheel. So this is also for this calm and sophisticated appearance. And we do a lot with light and shadow. We use the surfaces to create really some emotional surface. The car is sitting super nicely on the wheels, and there's one beauty shot on this car also on the rear.
Right.
So you see we have this black roof, and we make this roof also, we continue to this into the rear glass all the way down. So we have a nice connection with this razor sharp crystalline line, SPR lights, and this is the perfect place to ride Skoda, which we're going to do on all new cars that are coming.
Oliver, please come to me. We are working really hard every day, nearly every day together. If you want, you can give a really small insight about the future of the Skoda design in this moment here.
Well, I can promise that we will see a lot of more beautiful cars from Skoda, and I have seen them already, of course. Yeah,
me too.
And I can say the future will be very, very bright.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, you can applaud if you want. Oliver. Ladies and gentlemen, Skoda is on its way. And I can promise you that the design and the Skoda DNA will continue to evolve in future models. This fascinating vehicle represents the next step on this journey. And now I would like to thank you for your attention and hand over to my colleague Alain Favé. But before, we would like to show you a short video that explains what is behind the name and why this new Skoda is called Scala. Thank you very much.
What is courage? I was a sales representative at a very big company, and there was one day I was sitting with my client, and I was watching out the window, and I was thinking, like, oh, there's another life out there for me. The next day, I just quit.
I was doing really well. I mean, every informal competition I participated in, I ended up first. So, I wanted to get in the major competitions at that point. But there was a little problem. I didn't have a driving license yet.
I tried gymnastics. I thought about doing ballet. I didn't like any of them. There was another girls' ice hockey team, so it was easy for me. I had to play with the boys.
when you start cycling at the age of 30, people still call you junior. I didn't really care. I only cared about pushing myself more each and every day.
Suddenly, we discovered that in Latvia, there was no need to have a driving license to compete in National Championship Rally. So I said, that's where I need to go.
When I play with them, they're like the same if I would be a boy. Of course, it sometimes hurts, but it's worth it to do what I always wanted to do.
People always said that I had a lot of courage. I just shifted from not being ready to being ready all of a sudden.
I guess you can call that courage. So my courage drove me to Latvia.
Where is your courage?
Where is your courage driving you to?
Inspired by all who are moving forward, we've chosen the name Scala for a car that was designed for those who embrace life and adapt to change. Introducing the all-new Skoda Scala. Skoda. Simply clever.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome member of the Board of Management for Sales and Marketing at Skoda Auto, Alain Favet.
Well, dear ladies and gentlemen, now you can see why we've chosen Scala as the name for this new model. In Italian, Scala means ladder or stairs. We've created this car for people who embrace the future, who have the courage to take chances, to seize new opportunities, to climb to the next step in their life, and for that, need a travel companion that is flexible, reliable, good-looking, and safe. With its compact size but generous interior spaciousness and state-of-the-art infotainment, the Scala is the right choice at many stages in anyone's modern life. For a young couple, for example, planning a new family and enjoying travel or outdoor activities, as well as for middle-aged parents, starting again life as a couple after their grown-up children have left home. The Scala speaks to a very wide and mixed audience. No wonder that compact hatchbacks in general remain so popular. This market segment represents 1 in every 7 cars sold in Europe, for example. The Scala will also bring Skoda to the next level on the car market. Worldwide, our brand reached over 1 million sales in 2015, 1.2 million last year, and I'm quite confident that we will beat this record in 2018. Our success lies in maintaining a strong performance with our saloon and estate models like the Octavia, our bestseller, the Superb, and the Rapid. And on top of this, we've started a major SUV offensive in the last 2 years with the launch of Kodiaq, Karoq, as well as models specifically for our largest market, China, with the Kamiq and the Kodiaq GT this year. So, what do we expect after the launch of the Scala? Well, today, Skoda has achieved a market share of almost 5% in Europe, 4.6% to be very precise. But in the all-important compact hatchback segment, our current model, the Rapid Spaceback, only takes a 2.3% share. So, with the Scala, we see a clear potential to double our current sales performance in this market segment. The Scala will give us the courage to open new doors for Skoda, to speak to new audiences and successfully enter new markets, not only in Europe. With this new model, Skoda has the potential to truly become a global player as set out in our strategy 2025. Why are we so sure about this? Well, Christian and Oliver have just given you insight into many of the design and technology details this new vehicle has to offer. Scala customers will experience our core Skoda brand values every single day. Human, simplifying, surprising. That is what Skoda stands for. And Scala is human, at 4.36 meters in length and a class-leading 467-liter boot capacity, this car is not only highly emotional to look at, but also practical to accommodate a whole family. It invites you on great trips and to seek new adventures. And with its numerous driver assistance systems, it gives you time to concentrate on what really matters. A good chat with the other passengers, for example, or a phone call with your loved ones at home. The new Scala simplifies your life too. Being a benchmark in infotainment and connectivity, it lets you simply program your navigation on the go via our app. This car is also able to simply redirect you based on the most accurate congestion and map data available, because it's always connected, always online. Gone are the days of having to use several devices for precise traffic and map data. With the modular infotainment system in its third generation, the Scala is able to make life easier and more comfortable. And last but not least, there is no other brand that gives you those surprising moments every day. Many simply clever solutions, of course, like our almost legendary ice scraper and an optional automatic boot lid, including a smart tip-to-close feature. But there's so much more to discover and to be positively surprised about this new car. Taking, for example, the various spaces to store all your belongings, or the smart boot package that allows you to fix your shopping bags so that they don't fall over. It's those little things that you will appreciate the longer you're using the Scala. Ladies and gentlemen, with the Skoda in general and with the Scala in particular, you don't have to compromise between emotion and brains. With practicality and space, Skoda keeps its promise of offering our customers a little bit more for their money. And with best-in-class customization options, you can make this car truly your own. We are confident that we will be able to win over a lot of new customers for this new product. Our target is to reach an even broader and younger target audience than with our previous compact hatchback. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very proud of the project team that made all this happen, and I would like to thank them for their great work. We're eager to present this car to the public very soon and to launch it at our dealerships in the second quarter of 2019. And now I'd like to invite Jens Katermann back on stage. Thank you very much.
Many thanks, Alain. Ladies and gentlemen, dear guests, we are getting closer to the end of our show. Before we open the stage for you to take a closer look at the new Scala, I would like to thank our strong partner, Champion Motors, for their great support during the planning of this event. And as Professor Itzhak Swari, Chairman of the Board of Directors, is here with us tonight, I would like to use the opportunity to invite him on stage. Mr. Swari, please come up to me. Mr. Swari.
Thank you very much. Thank you for this great honor on behalf of Champion Motors, the people of Israel. We are very proud to participate in the first international launch of a Skoda Scala taking place in Israel. Looking back for the last 12 years, Skoda made an impressive, very impressive progress in Israel. As mentioned by Mr. Bernard Meyer, the last 5 years, Skoda is the most European sell car in Israel. And we hope that we'll continue to have this stage for the next many years to go. This impressive change in the position of Skoda in Israel, very impressive in terms of number. I'm not going to discuss numbers. It's based on a couple of combined factors that lead to that. First, it's the simple truth that that the success of Skoda in Israel is merely a reflection of the success in Skoda in the world. Skoda managed over the years to make a superb car, with a great value to customers, and it fills all the categories in the economy. It's the high-tech that desire it, the government, the army, police, leasing company, and taxi driver, and the general public. The slogan of Skoda, simply clever, said everything about it. It fits all kind of the population. It's very popular, and we're sure it will be more popular in the future. The second pillar in this impressive success is obviously the Champion Motors team that managed over time to build a brand which is very popular, very desired, and very active in the economy. And that's again, the Israeli customer, which is simply clever, fits very much into this category. Last is obviously the cooperation between Skoda International, Skoda Hub in Israel, and it's managed over time to push, to support, and more important, to accommodate the uniqueness of the Israeli market. Uniqueness works both ways. It has many advantages, it has many problems, the high taxation, the competition, and so on. And the Skoda team managed over time really to support, to push, and to accommodate. And recently, what we did last year, the cooperation became even stronger when we established the Digital, which is Digital Tab, which is the first of its kind joint venture of between Champion Motors and Skoda. And I think so far it is successful, and we expect a very important role to this joint venture. And it's mostly to tackle the future, the unknown future of mobility. We are very grateful for the endorsement by the distinguished members of the board of Skoda Auto. And last, but certainly not least, I would like to take this opportunity to personally thank Mr. Bernard Meyer, which is a dear friend, and for his friendship and his strong support to the activity of Skoda family in Israel. And this evening, this evening, a simple reflection of this positive attitude of Skoda International, and especially Mr. Bernard Meyer. Thank you once again. Chag Sameach, Chanukah Sameach, coming Christmas Sameach. Thank you all. Bye.
Thanks a lot. Professor Schleiss, stay with me. Come on, stay with me. Yeah. Thanks a lot for your speech.
Thank you.
And certainly, we do not come to Israel without a present.
Wow.
And I'm sure that our CEO, Bernard Meyer, would like to hand it over in person. Bernard.
Wow. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, Professor Swari, I'm really honored, and I'm a little bit speechless, I have to say, for these warm-hearted words and for the value you bring in our partnership. And I feel the same. On the mutual basis and beneficial success stories we have now made a couple of years together, there grew something very special. You called it friendship, and I'm really proud that we are working together. And I'm looking even more in more prosperous years in a common future. And I promise you, we will come up with cars you will probably today dream about. So, but for today, we have something which is related to Skoda as well. It's a special class designed by our designer. You know, Czech Republic is well known for this craftsmanship in glass designing and this crystalline design we have in our cars also derives a little bit from this authentic piece of masterwork. And I hope you will find a drop or two of a good wine to drink out of it and to commemorate this wonderful evening. Thank you very much for everything.
Thank you. And we're looking forward for a bright future.
We do.
Thank you.
Gentlemen, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. So, enjoy the evening. Dear guests, in a short moment, we will open the stage and there are several food stations for you. Refresh yourself or take a closer look at the Scala. We prepared in total 4 cars for you. This one here on the stage, 2 additional cars behind the LED, which will be opened in a few minutes, and 1 down in the lobby. After you took your photos and videos, did all your interviews, we invite you to party with us. For that, we have a special surprise for you, so don't leave early tonight. So, enough organizational talk. Let me invite all the board members and our chief designer, Oliver Stefani, for the final picture. And after that, we will open the LED wall for you. So, gentlemen, please come up to me. Stark. So, pass auf, du bist ein bisschen größer als er. Vielleicht geht es so, genau. Christian da. Ich komme zu dir.